The Shattered Seas. An elusive realm, spoken of in hushed tones across dimly lit taverns and bustling ports. Maps cannot chart its shifting tides, nor can mere mortals claim to fully grasp its wonders or its horrors. Those who seek it do so at great peril, for the journey alone is said to break lesser men. Yet for all its dangers, the Shattered Seas call to those with fire in their hearts, those who crave more than the dull comforts of the mainland. Whispers of the place drift through the salty air, stories of lost civilizations and sunken ruins, of beasts that swallow ships whole and islands untouched by time. Fortune, power, and glory await those daring enough to seize them, yet just as many have found only ruin and regret. Some claim the very sea conspires against intruders, twisting fate itself to test the mettle of those who would sail its waters. The Shattered Seas do not simply offer adventure, they demand it. Whatever brought them to the edge of the known world, gold, vengeance, curiosity, or past they'd rather forget, they are not alone in their ambitions. One name has surfaced amid their search. Captain Elias Graves, captaining a ship known as the Horizon's Call. Man who claims to have sailed the Shattered Seas and lived to tell the tale. Now he seeks a crew to return. This is their chance, their call. But they should be warned. The Shattered Seas do not forgive the weak. And not many make it back to tell the tales.
Are you ready? Let's go.
Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I will go ahead and post the command in general for y'all's stats. Each of y'all, let's do it sort of like one person at a time, but y'all each be able to roll 3 times and choose the whichever role you prefer. So,
Okay, am I rolling to GM?
if you want to keep them secret, I guess you can. You don't have to.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. Roll your next one. That's a really good one.
Mm-hmm. Oof.
I'm really liking that second roll.
Yeah, yeah.
Go with that. Put them in any order you like, naturally. Eric, you next.
All right. I was gonna let them all roll because remember I have a different way to do it.
Okay.
Oh,
Sure.
okay. So I am /R. How many D20s or what's going on?
No. I posted the command in general chat. Copy the in the Discord channel. Copy that command. Come back in to roll 20 and then just paste it. Just Control V in the chat. And it'll automatically roll it for you.
Yep.
And another.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's pretty good too.
That's
And another.
Hey.
All right, now you can choose any one of those sets.
Any of these sets.
And they're not like in order of stat. You can
Right.
organize those however you like.
I will choose the middle.
There you go. JT.
Okay, so let me write this down.
Okay. All right.
That middle roll's not bad either.
Two really
except
low
that's-
ones, but
Two
yeah.
really low, but a couple pretty high ones.
I'm gonna take the middle one,
Everybody liking their middle rolls.
except for that 6. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that 6 is a little rough.
I need wisdom and charisma. So
And Eric, you are up to roll yours, I guess, however.
Ooh. Okay.
18.
Ooh,
All right.
okay.
Wait, no. What was that one?
I'm liking that first set.
15 and 10.
You're going with first?
Yeah, an 18 is pretty
Yes.
nice. Pretty hard to...
Yeah.
18 and a 17.
9
Yeah.
on
Kind of hard to... Damn, you got a
intelligence.
6.556. Damn.
Okay, how do I go
Pretty
in
good.
and manually...
Wait a minute.
So...
I don't remember what screen I'm supposed to be on.
No, you can see you're on the right page right now with all your character
Ah,
stats.
shit. Yep.
My dump stat would more likely be with Constitution or Intelligence.
I mean, Constitution will keep you alive.
Yeah. So I don't really need to be intelligent.
Oh, I'm dumb.
Alright.
I can just do it.
I don't need to be too strengthy boy. 17.
What are the things I want for sorcerer again?
Your saving throws are automatically triggered with your class, so it would be
Yeah.
Constitution.
Thank you.
15.
Since I'm a barbarian with
and
wild magic, shouldn't I keep my wisdom high or intelligence?
Your magic, I don't believe, is based off of
Right.
intelligence, or wisdom. I think any of your saving throws for it are based off of Constitution. I think.
Okay, so okay.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure before I put these in.
Yeah, and Constitution is like obviously like as a barbarian,
Oh, okay. I did
kind
get
of
2
your
10s.
bread and butter already.
I
Should
have that at
already be your
15, or
focus.
should I? That's at 15, or should I switch it to the 17 one?
That is up to you, my guy. It is your character. What does Karn feel like?
Great question. Your question.
Okay, I think I've got that where I want it now.
So those were class given.
Okay. Hell yeah. I chose the right charisma to put 18 in. I'm so happy with that.
Hey, he's pretty nice.
Yeah, for my little brother's campaign, whenever I rolled like 4 16s. It's like, oh, I get kind of like an even balanced.
Well, actually, yeah, starting out, that's actually really good. Seeing as how
For
like
a
standard
wizard.
person for a wizard, I mean, yeah, it's still really good.
Mhm.
Like normal person is 10s all around, so you're above average in like every capacity. Well, what was your lowest stat?
Actually, I can check it out. Real quick. Lowest stat was 7.
Still very rough. I guess that does kind of balance you out with something that low, but
Yeah, just put it in charisma. So I got 13, 14, 14, 14, 14, and 7.
nice.
So I get with my wisdom modifier plus my level 4 additional cleric spells other than what my domain gives me.
And what are these roll stats for?
What?
That are the roll stats going on?
No,
Both
no.
are
Everybody's
people.
rolled so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
Eric just rolled a different way than everybody else.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Right. That's what he meant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I'm special. I'm kidding.
Special ed.
Yep. Helmet and all.
Sitting there seeing a school bus going around the corner. It's like, dude, I didn't know they made school buses that big. Dude, that's a standard
Let's
school
see.
bus.
I already have Bane, False Life, and Sanctuary. So, Inflict Wound is going to be 1. Oh, there's 2 different versions. Let's go with traditional. Or the 2014 version.
All
Let's
right.
see.
How ready are we?
I am
Pretty
almost
ready.
Just let me know when. I'm assuming. Yep. Reaper's ready. Andrea, you ready?
Yeah.
Jitty.
I'm good.
Just let me know, Eric.
Watch out, you
Just-
guys. My strength and dexterity are both 0s.
Oh no.
Well, you're not dodging a
Hey,
lot.
mine is as well.
My worst stat I decided was intelligence.
Yeah, it needs to be smart to hit stuff.
Oh, we're gonna be a dumb group.
Oh.
No.
No.
I mean-
no.
We're just
Well,
gonna hit stuff before we ask
my
questions.
character may not be like he's not so when your intelligence is like at like between a 9 and 12, that's basic intelligence. That's standard,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like us smart.
Yes.
All right. Well, mine's a 14. We might be okay.
Yeah, everybody else is below 10.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no.
Just saying. So you're gonna have to be the brains of this operation, you know.
Somebody keep messing with
Oh
me.
I have
no.
I have all the faith.
And I'm not gonna put like too many spoilers, but I would not expect Karn to learn very many lessons.
What
I
are you
got too much
talking
fun.
about? You're
Oh,
just getting the head. You're putting the cattle before the thing, bud. Come on now. The hell you mean? Yeah, he's probably right, Andrew. You're gonna have a rough time with me.
Yeah.
I have a rough time with you in the other
Guys.
campaign.
It's just like I said,
Well, that's a different story.
everybody else except you, Andrea, is like a 9 or lower, and Karn's wisdom is his lowest stat.
Wisdom is my absolute highest.
So this should
Wisdom is a 6.
It'll be okay. We don't need to be the smartest people to run a ship.
It's okay. We're pirates.
Yeah, that was
listen.
already a pirate.
Or
beforehand.
what? Pirates?
Well, okay, that's yet to be decided, but I think we know we are going to be pirates.
Maybe.
I was leaning towards pirate, but
To some
it's up
degree.
to- we'll
Like-
see.
Uh-oh, the fourth wall break. No!
All right.
I'll break the fourth wall a lot. Be prepared.
What'd you say, Eric?
I picked up my spells and I am ready.
All right. So, y'all are each from y'all's own background, having had y'all's own lives up until, well, either recent events or maybe you've been looking forward to this sort of call for a long time. Regardless, today, each of y'all has made y'all's way to the trade city of Damuzi. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right.
Demuzi, yes. And
It's D&D. You can pronounce it how you want. You're the DM.
you did
Today
pronounce
it's
it.
Demuzi, tomorrow it's Demuzzi. Sorry.
But
But yeah.
yeah. y'all have come to this city in search of a captain or a ship that is willing to take y'all to the location known as the Shattered Seas. It is supposed to be a very dangerous location, one that very, very few captains have been able to get to and from. But in this city, you have heard that there is such a captain looking for members to join their crew. And their destination is the Shattered Seas. As you can probably guess, there might be some slim pickings among people willing to go. But at the same time, many people do seek that adventure. So you will need to search this city for said captain or the ship. Some of y'all only have a name for the ship. Some of y'all only have a name for the captain. Right now, out of character, I'm going to give you both. Y'all know which one y'all are looking for, I'm assuming. So if you're looking for a ship, you're looking for a ship known as the Horizon's Call. You're looking for a captain. You're looking for someone named Elias Graves. That being said, y'all have
Graves or Graves?
graves, like the
Okay.
thing you bury people in.
Yep.
So as y'all have entered the city, it is kind of early morning. Y'all are making y'all's
One of us
way.
is actually,
Second.
sorry, one of us is actually already from the city.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, one of y'all is doing their normal stuff around the city, or their normal morning routine, while the rest of y'all are making y'all's way into the city for the first time, in search of said captain and or ship.
Okay. You say it is morning? How
Correct.
early morning?
Say like probably 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock? Okay. So shops are just now opening or have been open?
They're probably just now opening. Some of them may have already been open for like an hour or so. Just depends on like what it is.
Okay. I guess I probably would have just already been getting into town, probably from the neighboring town, or have caught a ride. Because normally I'm already up and about moving in through the streets with the shop owners and such. So I'm arriving a little later than I normally am
Yeah, like,
used to being up and moving. So I'm not far from the docks, but I'm not just now getting into town or center of it. I'd say I'd be coming in from, I don't know, you pick north or east.
ba-da-boo-boo. Close to the docks. I mean, the main docks would probably be the ones in the Ninja
Right.
district. So we'll say you came into the ward slums, I guess.
Or, yeah.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Right about that area. Cool. So I would be probably about just entering into the walls about that time, 8 o'clock. Probably, yeah.
Yeah. And so going in,
Making my way towards
trying to
the
start your
docks.
normal routine, but
Mhm.
it's a little bit later than usual.
Yeah.
See, JT, what are you doing?
Since how I was coming in, I was using my contacts in the pirates, so I was probably coming in off of a ship. So I'm in the docks.
Put you right down here, Reaper.
Hmm.
Put you on the map.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
You
That'll
said
be alright.
Karn, you said you were coming in by ship?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and put you in over here then. We will have to get you
Alright.
an actual picture for your character. But,
Yeah, I'll get one real quick.
so I know you already
I
have one, but
I was gonna say if you
Yeah,
need another picture of a minotaur, I've got
I'll get on a different one.
tons.
A minotaur. Wow. I mean, I don't know that.
Well, I saw the name Karn, so I kind of already assumed.
Yep.
Andrea, where are you starting off?
That's a good question. I would say that I. Let me zoom out this map a little bit. Sorry. Can't
That's
see it all.
not allowed.
How dare you? I would say I'm probably also gonna be around the docks already.
Okay. All right. All right. Go ahead and drop you down over there.
Oh, got some dock folks.
Dock folk. Oh my. I forgot that Discord lets you do that screen overlay thing. That was weird. And Eric, where are you at?
I so he's so he's he's known throughout Demuzi as the Obsidian Emissary. He is a high priest of the god of the dead of one of their temples here in the city. So he is probably um, having finished his morning rituals, walking the docks, finally kind of taking a breath of fresh air, being able to step outside of the temple walls for the first time in a very long time. So I would say he's probably going to be somewhere near, at least maybe a block or two away from either Karn uh, or from JT or Andrea.
You said not too far away from them.
Yeah.
Where's your rituals performed? In the Ninki district?
So the temple actually, his temple is right here.
Okay. Oh, am I able to draw and put a note on this map for myself? No. Okay, I won't. I'll just have to remember.
I mean,
I'll remember.
technically, yes, you are able to.
But like when he does come into view of anybody, he is a uh, he is a jackal folk with obsidian black fur, and he's just got this kind of weird sort of it's a very dark sort of smoky aura, but it's not really evil. It's just how he presents himself, being, in his position here at the within Demuzi.
Excuse me.
Is it?
I tried to pull up the picture of you in for the screen. You'll have to see the recording whenever it comes back around, but the pictures literally cut your head off.
I know. I can't fix that. For some reason, it does not want to fix. I've re-uploaded that image multiple times. If anything, I can send it to you again in Discord.
That is Fate's way of saying you look better from the 10 down.
Ouch. Ouch. Wow. See, when I save the picture directly from the website, it actually shows the whole picture, though.
Yeah, very strange. Because you know what? I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Wait, why can I not control your token? Strange.
Here, I'll send you the image anyway.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to post up this.
Oh.
What I can do is. Oh, come on! Gotta grab this corner. I mean, you know what? Maybe if I zoom in, it'd be a little bit easier. Oh, you know what? No, that makes sense. Hard to do this
What?
whenever I'm doing it as a player.
Oh, yeah, that might be a little hard.
Yeah, it's only certain commands. Sky.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, I couldn't see his face earlier.
Yeah, I don't know why Roll20 decided to cut half the picture literally in half.
Not sure.
That is really bizarre.
Hmm.
I've been trying to fix that for like a week.
Yeah. So, yeah, since we started with you, Mr. Reaper,
Mhm, mhm.
you've been, like I said, you've been walking, sort of came from out of town, came in through the slums, made your way through town. Most of the
Mhm.
like, so it looks like you've already sort of gotten into or passed through the merchant district. So there wasn't anything you
Mhm.
really wanted to do before then,
No,
or as you're passing by.
no. I just need to make sure I got a snack. That's
Oh,
it.
well, I believe you should have rations.
No, no, no. It's either a piece of fruit, bread, something, a roll. It's my morning routine. Got it.
Sounds good. I'm not gonna complain about you having an apple.
Damn.
No, absolutely, it's poisoned now. Now you are Snow White.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
your box
I feel
office clicks are
pretty.
gonna just drop. I mean, I
Oh,
wouldn't.
damn.
But yeah. So first time in
Okay.
the big city of I've already forgot the name. Damuzi. I almost wanted to call it
Newsy.
Nanuzi, but
I did send you the name, remember?
no, yeah, and it's also at the top. It's just
Yeah.
brain. I'm gonna forget y'all's names like 1,000 times. I forget y'all's real names for a few seconds sometimes. So I was like, hey, you guy. Um,
That's
but yeah, as you're making your way through, like I said, those city streets. First time being here, you're not entirely sure exactly like where the docks are. Although you do see this giant river, and you probably know exactly
Yeah,
like, where it's going.
I can
Um,
follow it pretty
yeah,
easily.
yeah, very easily. Um, give me just give me a perception check.
Aye, Captain.
Give you your first roll.
Yeah, right. Perception. I don't really see much.
No, not really. Most of what you're like hearing and seeing currently, or I guess hearing, it's mostly just like the chatter of, well, the early morning chatter of just random people going to go actually start their day.
Right.
There's I guess a few people talking about some strange folk coming in at the docks recently, but I mean, besides that, it's not a lot to go off of.
I'm sure I'll see them hopefully whenever I get there. Am I free to move my character at all?
Yeah, go for it.
I'd probably like be walking these back streets, and like keeping the river, the stream on my right.
I gotcha. Yeah, trying to make sure you
But
can still
I
see
would
it,
probably, yeah, and
or at least know where
then
it's at.
probably be making my way. I'd feel cornered here, but I'd probably end up making my way to the edge. Probably look to the side and be like, oh, well, there's the docks.
Yeah, kind of hard to miss once you get past those first
Yeah,
few alleyways.
I'd probably see the docks to my right and be like, ah. Look to my left. Ah, let's go this way for this.
Let's go see the closest ones first.
Yeah. Perhaps. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to be up in your business. Might have been hearing
How
some of
dare
the
you?
murmurs, hearing shattered seas.
Um, like I said, as of
Just-
currently, with your 8,
Yeah.
all you've heard is like some strange folk coming in last few days.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. JT. First, like maybe ship came in just like an hour or so ago. You've been helping unload stuff. For just helping with like paying your passage on the ship. But besides that, you're taking your first steps as a free man off of that ship. I mean, not like you were in prison or nothing, but you now are on your own again. Been a while since that's been a thing, but here you are, stepping into Port Danuzi. Danuzi? Damuzi. I almost had it right.
Almost.
What you doing, sir?
Sorry, eating candy.
Okay, Karn is eating candy.
I just started going down the dock looking to see if I can find the ship before I start going into town.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Nice. That's pretty good.
As pretty good. So like even whenever you were like helping unload stuff from the ship, you were trying to pay attention to any of the names of the ships that you could see. Now that you're walking along the docks, you can get like a better look at them. At least as of right now, you don't see any ship that has Horizon's Call on it. I will say that you do spot a what we'll say is like sort of like a very poorly written, or at least handwriting wise, like letter that's just, or note that's just attached to, nailed to posts along the way. And you do see the name Horizon's Call on those notes.
Kind of like reserved parking.
Not necessarily reserved parking, more of like a notice. Like they're just putting something there until Karn reads it. He doesn't know what the contents are, but yeah, it's mostly just a notice.
After I read that, I go find the nearest pirate bar.
Yeah, no, the note basically just says that Captain Elias, the Horizon's Call, looking for brave seafarers to venture into the Shattered Seas. Says that they are looking for, or they're looking for up to 10 people, and they don't know when they'll be returning. Besides that, it is signed at the bottom, someone named Holt, Holt.
Okay.
Yeah, and you said you were just gonna go look for a bar, or does this change plans?
No, I'll look for a pirate's bar to see when that to ask the bartender if they're coming in anytime soon.
I gotcha. We'll say give me one more perception check. All right. Definitely hard to tell. Pirate bar wise, and most of them, they're not exactly outward about it. Although then again, it's one of those things. You know what you're looking for if you know what you're looking for. Yeah, you don't see any like specifically pirate feel for any of the bars, but there is a tavern on the docks if you are willing to go there.
Yep.
All right. Then yeah. As you are entering there, give me just a second. I will go deal with somebody else. Miss Andrea.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing on the docks?
I am looking for the dock master.
Okay. I guess give me a perception check then. You get a perception check. You get a perception check.
Oh,
you
no.
don't see shit.
Oh no.
He talked to a little kid.
Yeah. So as you're walking through, like, this is I don't know how long have you been in the city? Like, did you just come off of a ship as well, or?
Yeah, just rolled in.
I got
Just having a hard time from the get-go.
Yep. No, you've gotten off the ship. you know, like you're like you have it in your mind, like that goal is like, all right, I have to go, find this ship or find the dock master and ask them some questions. And then like you start looking around. You've never been in this city before. You get distracted with like the like let's say like like just the building style, the people, like the sheer like number of people that's here. Like there's well over 100 people on these docks, like several hundred probably. Um, but no, it's packed even this early in the morning. There's some strange people getting off of ships. So as somebody heard earlier. So yeah, you just get a little distracted by that for a little while. So, uh, yeah, we'll say as you are, I guess, drifting through the city streets, not looking for the dock master apparently. Why not? We are going to have you. Yeah, we'll say, like I said, a little distracted with all the sights and people that you're seeing as you bump into a somewhat small guy. Mr. Mitch, if you would like to describe yourself.
Hello. I don't know my technical height. Let's see if it's in my bio.
Your picture makes you look like a small person. Like
Yeah.
not like short, but just like, or not like, like a midget or anything like that, but like just
A lithe individual.
yeah, that one.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it in the direct bio, but that's okay. I'm like 5'5", not necessarily thin. I'm an average looking guy. Black hair, glasses. I kind of have like a scarf, cowl, cowl thing. I don't know what it is. Like a hood thing, kind of like what you see like in desert movies or like Dune. Imagine like Dune character,
Mm.
but not necessarily full sand, just a little touch of it, for the not cape but hood thing. Yeah, I've got like basically what equates to a D&D fanny pack that I rock around with.
You're gonna get called dad.
Probably not, since I look and am probably not very old. Yeah,
You're still
so
dead.
I mean, it's like a leather bag-ish that hangs on my waist. Call it a fanny pack. I don't care.
You're not helping your situation.
I know it.
And go on.
Yeah, you might occasionally see me with the rat, or pretty often see me with a pet rat. He's my own little tiny shadow. He can walk within range on his own and come back to me, or he can hang out in my pocket. That's why he, make sure I have a snack in the morning to feed himself and myself. Um, but he'll travel in the pocket for the most times if we're not just chilling around with the shop owners. So I'm just kind of wandering around. I'm probably made myself a little ways closer towards the dock areas.
Well, if you
so to
remember,
say.
you and Andrea just bumped into each other.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just
You just bump into each other, and you're like, "Hey, bye, bitch."
I would briefly apologize. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you. Was busy gazing.
And
One
Andrea,
day I'll be out there.
if you could describe yourself.
Of course. So I am just a little bit taller than you. I'm a 5'6" half elf. I am pretty tan from my time on the seas, and I have black hair with silver streaks running through it, and I have these very vibrant the picture's not doing it justice, but very vibrant violet eyes, and I have a lot of piercings.
Yeah, I could have sworn you had a different picture for this.
I did. If you refresh it, it might
I see the
change.
one down for the character icon.
Yeah, I set a different one for my board token.
Gotcha. I did no work for the board token.
Let
I'm also going to apologize for running into this small man.
You say small, but yeah, at the beginning you said I'm not much taller than you. I'm like an inch
Nope.
taller.
There we go. That's the picture I was looking for. Thank you.
Yeah, I
Oh my
might have
gosh,
been like looking out to the sea, looking out to like the ships, and might have bumped into me whenever I looked out. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there.
there's far too many people on this dock. I'm so sorry.
There are. Are you just arriving? Are you here from town? Are you planning to get out there to the seas, the shattered seas?
I just docked in port, but I'm looking to go back out myself.
Really?
What?
Do you have a
Yes.
ship?
I don't. I'm trying to find a dock master.
Oh,
I'm looking for a specific ship called Horizon's Call, but I have no
It's-
idea where to start. So I figured the dock master, but there's just so many people.
oh, okay. And it's not here, obviously. You would have seen it, huh?
I don't know. I don't know what it looks like. I just know the name.
apparently not.
Oh. Well, if going out to the shattered seas, perhaps I can get aboard and go with it.
What's your name?
I'll help you look. The name is Eugene, and I put out my hand.
I'm Calypso, and I'll put out my hand and shake his hand.
Some people call me Eddie, due to my name. But you can call me whatever, Eugene or Eddie. I'll help you look for the dock master and maybe clues along the dock as well. I'll keep an ear out and see if I hear, what was it? The
Horizon's
Horizon's
Call.
Call.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Horizon's Call. Okay. Do you want to look for him? I'll look for a ship name, and we can meet up at one of these taverns or shops here.
Sure. We can split up and meet back up.
Okay, we'll give it a few minutes, and I'll come back. I'll go a quick up and down the dock and see if I hear anything, and I'll be back and I look to the nearest shop towards us.
Say the nearest one towards y'all is probably mostly like we'll say probably like a deep sea sort of fishing shop. I can't remember exactly what they're fucking called. I know there's an actual
The deep
name.
sea fishing shop.
Yeah.
That works. Let's say 20 minutes,
Sure.
and we'll meet back here.
Absolutely. It was Calypso, that's right. You're like the sea goddess name. I've heard of
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Okay, Calypso. Well, I'll see you in 20 minutes, hopefully. Don't
Okay,
sail off without me.
Sounds good, Eddie. Wouldn't dream of it.
Eddie's gonna have abandonment issues after today.
Yep.
Oh, you don't even know.
So before y'all start searching though, Mr. Eric,
Mhm.
as you've sort of stepped out of your temple, out of your typical comfort zone, like you're used to the city and all that, but you're most comfortable in the temple, obviously.
Yes. Yeah.
Stepping out, like what's your plans, buddy?
Well, having kind of gotten word about uh, this ship coming in, new crew or whatever, he figured this is a good time for him to possibly experience life outside of the temple. Sure, his duties are to his god and the prayers at the temple, but there's nothing that says, he should hold himself back from, at least seeing what else is out there.
While spreading your religion.
That too, exactly.
So kind of like a
But
pilgrimage. Kind of.
yes, kind of like a pilgrim. But
Personal.
he is going to be making his way towards the docks. He might get a few people, there might be quite a few onlookers because they're not used to actually seeing him out during the day. Because, he looks like somebody you wouldn't see typically during the day. So he's not used to being out in broad daylight.
Yeah.
Does he
like
have
most
his
of the
hood
people-
up or down?
He doesn't wear a hood.
He doesn't wear a hood. Okay.
He is just surrounded by this weird kind of aura-like black smoke as he walks. Because of his position at the temple, he's considered a high priest. So he has to hold himself in high regard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he is making his way towards the docks, and he will actually look for the dock master.
Okay. Yeah, you do definitely get a lot of looks. Several people like have that innate understanding of like who and what you are. Maybe not like even if they know exactly who you are, but just from your presence alone, like they get the idea.
Yeah,
so you do get a lot of
who the
respect.
Pope is.
You do get a lot of respectful bows along the way.
Yeah, a lot of people would probably know him because he does a lot of burial ceremonies for the dead here. So
He is sometimes the Undertaker.
What is it? A city celebrity.
Yeah.
But yeah. Go ahead and give me an advantage on your perception check. So you know the city, you know who you're looking for.
Okay. Oh, I don't have that set. Hold on. I'm just gonna roll twice. I'll set it later. Oh, never mind. Okay.
I guess you do have it set.
Apparently.
Yeah. Somehow.
All right. So 21.
Yeah, seems like it. Very strange. Always roll advantage. That's strange. I need to make sure y'all's character sheets don't all say that.
Yeah,
Advantage toggle.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did you port yours?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta go double check on it.
Let's see. Advantage toggle. There we go.
No, because everybody else is rolled already. So yeah, it would just be yours.
I fixed it.
Awesome.
Yeah. So my screen is doing things.
So as you rolled a 1-1. Yeah. As you make your way, through the city streets down towards the docks, not that far of a walk for you. It really doesn't take you that long to find the dock master. Doesn't exactly hold himself in anywhere near as high esteem as you do. He literally looks like he's been like, even though it's only like 8:30 in the morning, he's already like sweating down his like stained shirt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm also a little bit of an intimidating sight, considering I'm a cleric of the god of the dead, so
Yeah.
Let's say you've got an aura about you.
yes.
Which is true. But yeah, as like almost like, so he's, like I said, he's handling some other business, taking in some we'll say like cataloging some of the new ships that have just entered port, and like just basically it's a little bit after you see him and you start walking towards him, he sort of looks over at you, looks back to his thing, and then looks back at you again, taking that little double check, and he's like, sees you coming right towards him, and let me see. Oh, you don't have a name anywhere.
Well, that's because people know him as the Obsidian Emissary. He will reveal his name at some point.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I figured people here probably at least knew your name, but gotcha.
We're not good enough yet.
We'll just
The temple knows. The temple knows his name for sure.
he'll just call you High Priest. Just like, oh, High Priest. Well, what can I do for you? Is he just gonna give you a bow?
No need for formalities. I'm actually here looking for. I can't remember the name of the ship, but I do believe it's a Captain Elias Graves that owns it.
Gonna see. He's gonna pull out his. Go back to his catalog and flip through a couple of pages. Like, well, tell you what. Let me go check. If you want to come with me, I can go check my office. I don't have anything in here. With me, but if you came the last few days, I probably still got some paperwork in my office. If you want to come with, I can offer you
by
a
all
cup of
means.
tea.
Oh, by all means, lead the way.
I mean, or booze if you want.
Tea is just fine, thank you.
Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and take you back to his office.
Hmm.
He's gonna make you a cup of tea. It's not great, but it is what it is.
Hmm.
As you see him just like rustling through some papers for a little while. Yeah, he is going to after a couple minutes, just gonna sort of pull out and just like, you said Graves, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Looks like you are looking for the Horizon's Call.
Ah,
Um,
by
I
chance, which dock is that?
um, I don't remember him being over on this dock, so I think he's over in the Forlorn Harbor.
Ah, I see.
Um, yeah, something. I think something about wanting to keep his ship on a low profile. Like, why put up notices? Like, he had like 12 of these little cases of. He's gonna hand you one of the papers that JT had read earlier, and they had like
Hmm.
12 of these posted up and down the dock. Talking about like how you
Ah,
gonna keep a low profile, but whatever.
well,
He paid for it, so.
yeah. Greatly appreciated, and thank you for the tea.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he'll assuming you're getting up and trying to leave, he'll open the door for you and give you a bow as you leave.
So, uh, the Obsidian emissary is just going to put his hand on the Dockmaster's shoulder, tell him thank you, and wish him a good day, and take his leave as he's going to start heading. He's going to follow the docks northeast along the water's edge.
Uh, your hand is sweaty now.
Well, that's why I've got fur.
Do you have prestidigitation?
Yes.
Well,
No,
there
I
you
don't
go.
actually.
Oh damn. Oh yeah, you're not a
Dang.
wizard.
Prestidigitation is not a cleric spell.
Yeah, I was
One
like,
of the best spells to have.
Toll of the
I
dead.
put out a torch.
I soiled yourself.
Oh, you know what? Actually,
That's a great one.
as I'm departing from the Dockmaster's office, but when the emissary puts his hand on his shoulder, he is going to silently cast guidance on the old man, just to help his day get better.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
once the magical effect takes hold, he's gonna. It's like, oh, well, blessings to you, friend.
Have a good day.
You as well. Gonna do a cartwheel.
And then fail. No, I'm kidding.
No, he used his used his check. He succeeds. Just barely.
That use that.
The waste of a guidance.
Anywho.
But yeah. You're gonna go ahead and head out and make your way towards the
Yeah.
Forlorn Harbor. JT,
Mm-hmm.
as you stepping into this tavern, there's like a number of people sort of turn around and look at you. Not most of them are used to seeing a minotaur. Yeah, at typical like movie theatrics, everyone like stops for a second and looks at you, and then everything goes back to normal like 5 seconds later. Um, the bartender looks at you and is like, "You looking for a drink or what's up?"
Looking for information and a drink.
Oh, I can help you with the drink. Mike can help you with the information. Depends what you're looking for.
Looking for the Horizon's Call.
Alrighty.
Damn, no one's just tried the straight up approach. Well,
What's that? Yeah, it's like Horizons. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Tell you what, you buy a drink. I'll tell you where it's at.
Okay.
Pulls out wallet, flies out moth.
All right. Just gonna slam you down a mug and like that's 4 silver.
Alrighty. How much money do we actually have since?
I'll give each of y'all 10 gold. Starting out.
Can I have mine divided up in copper and silver?
You said 10?
You're gonna give a broke folk gold? You kidding me?
Tell you what. I'll let you do the math. Every 1 gold piece is 10 silver pieces, and every 1 silver piece is 10 copper pieces.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. But yeah. I'm assuming JT, you'll probably put down the 1 gold. He'll give you some silver back. Excuse me. Give me just a second. Yeah.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Yeah, I know.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, so violent. As he's gonna take that. And by the way, you got like I believe I said it was 4 silver, so it's 6 silver back.
Mhm.
Yeah. And it was like, all right, well, Horizon's Call checked in, from what I hear, over at the Forlorn Harbor, and that is he's gonna point and like, I'm assuming. What did you come by through the city, or did you come by boat?
Boat.
Okay, did you see the smaller dock on the north side of the city?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the Forlorn Harbor.
Is there any fast way to get over there?
I mean, are you a really good swimmer?
Sure.
I mean, you could try and swim the canal. Otherwise, there's you head down the streets down what do you call it? East side. Head east. You'll come across one of our main roads. Follow that over the river, and then head back west. Cool. Good talking to you.
All right.
Um. Yeah. Can I help you with anything else though, or just a drink and some words?
Is there any work that needs to be done in town?
Probably. I mean, it's a dock. Everybody, give me just a second. Yes. Anyways. Docks can always use hands moving cargo. I'm sure there's other people in town. I don't need any help, though.
There's nobody that needs a little guy whose strength can help him get whatever he wants. And I try and like protection money. I was seeing if anybody needs to be squeezed for money so I can get some kind of payment before I leave.
Might depend on what it costs you. Or what it's worth to you. Can't just give out information like that, my guy.
What do you need me to do to prove myself?
I don't care if you prove yourself. You want more information? You know how this works. Otherwise, I told you where the
Give me
Horizons
another
call
drink.
that.
I give him 4 gold, 4 silver.
Alright,
Nope, I heard him say gold first.
Dang, lighten them pockets fast.
Right.
He will take your silver and pour you another drink. Asking me to do stuff in a town that I did not expect y'all to be in for more than one session.
How dare he try to derail it?
Hey,
I should have
sorry.
given you more buildings to work with.
I mean, you gave me plenty of buildings, but it's
Yeah.
all
I
right.
know, more is better. That's what they say, right?
He's gonna like, yeah. Hey, Mordid, come over here for a second. You're gonna see a kind of a scrawnier, black-haired boy, sort of, almost kind of like Eugene, but you don't know who Eugene is. He's gonna come up and is like, yeah, what's up? Like, hey, you said you had a problem. This guy said that for a little bit of coin, he might be willing to fix your problem. He's gonna look back to you. He's like, there, I did my part.
Thanks. I look to the kid. What's the problem?
Oh,
That kid stole my lollipop.
I'm assuming
Go beat him up
you're
and get my
fine.
lollipop there.
Hey, I can hear that very clearly.
Sorry.
I got a lollipop? Like, so you're fine roughing some people up?
How many we roughing up?
Like 2, maybe 3?
Okay. Where?
Oh, okay. But, there are these, guys sit on the south side of the docks. They're usually near the second warehouse closest to the wall.
Why don't you just come with me and tell me which ones they are?
Because if they see me, then they're gonna know I sent you.
Well, you point them out and then walk away and then wait around the corner until they're beat up.
Better yet, I can tell you exactly what you're looking for because I saw them this morning. So the 3 people that I did see up there, all 3 of them had a red bandana, just around their head, and
Okay.
all of them were besides that, they were all basically in all white. I think like their pants were dirty as hell, but red bandana, all white clothes.
Okay. How much are you paying me?
If you can rough them up so that they are not able to do anything tomorrow, I can give you 3 gold.
Some broken legs? That's fine. Broken legs or broken arms?
You know what? Let's take out their legs.
Gotcha.
So what? Yeah, 1 gold for each.
Make it 1.5 gold for each.
see. So you're looking for 3.5 gold. I know. All right, you got a deal.
Okay.
All right, I'm assuming you're just gonna head out and
Beat the shit out of some people. Yep.
cool. Okay.
Hey, at this time, would I have seen that guy start heading towards that group of people and perhaps maybe see any of the scuffle?
I am about to get to that. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Mr. Eugene, as you and Calypso sort of basically, split paths for the time being, you are making your way. You said you were looking for the ship.
Yeah, the ship or someone who might be in charge at pointing directions.
I gotcha.
But I think he might be sitting down to have tea.
Well, I was gonna say actually that as you are walking through these streets, go ahead or by the docks. Go ahead and give me another perception check.
Mhm.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, it
Okay.
actually doesn't take you too long. One to shit. My brain just sort of like evaporated my thought for a second. It's all right. Condensation. I don't know if that's the right one I'm looking for in the whole path.
Organization. You got it.
Doesn't matter. D&D. Okay, so yeah, as you're looking like basically as soon as you and Calypso part ways, it's maybe like 10 seconds after that, you immediately the thing that catches your attention most is a giant like jackal-headed or jackal man with like smoke coming off of him.
I would definitely mention that to Sammy and be like, whoa, you see that guy with the cloud of shadow on him? That was crazy.
Yep. It's like very like regal, nice clothes. But yeah, as you can see that he is stepping out of what looks to be as talking to another kind of fatter guy, but like actual like person. Because what is it? This jackal-headed guy is not a person.
Yeah.
Um,
He's a
but
fancy fox.
fancy
wolf.
They are both
Yeah.
standing in front of a door that says Dockmaster's office.
Ah.
So this is right as I'm giving the old man or granting him
Guidance and then turning away. So like probably like as you're turning away, you might see Eugene just sort of probably like slightly moving in your direction. Not like towards you, but like towards Dockmaster,
Yeah.
just like passing.
Fair enough.
I would not necessarily stare, but I would take note of you and, maybe step aside if you're close enough to need to. I don't know what your aura does, but I wouldn't, like, be rude about it.
No.
I might actually start heading towards the Dockmaster's office because it says so.
So as if we do make eye contact, the emissary is just going to look down at you, smile, kind of nod his head as if to greet you, and just move along as he starts heading in his given direction.
That must be a
But
king or something.
his his movement is very even. It's very deliberate and calm. So he he's moving with a purpose,
He's beauty and he's grace.
or just a little eerie.
Okay. Yeah, I might make a little comment and like to my pet rat that you don't know I carry around. And it's like he must be a king of sorts or something. as I'm making my way up the stairs you probably just passed. No, yeah, I'd probably have been going to the Dockmaster's place because that's what I was looking for.
Yeah. You see, like, as you're sort of walking up, so like the obsidian emissary or whatever has like passed by you already, and you can just see like the fatter guy that he was talking to a second ago literally just does a cartwheel. And then starts trying to walk off. I did say he did a cartwheel. Like he did. That's canon. He did a cartwheel.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, he just continues walking off. He hasn't like quite noticed you yet.
Is his door open or is it a
No,
open?
he would have shut it.
He would have shut it.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have gone and like up and knocked on the door, waited for a response,
No one.
and I would have creaked the door open and knocked again a little louder. And, introduce myself. Say, excuse me. First of all, I caught that cartwheel. That was quite impressive.
I think you are mistaken on one part. He did not go back into the building.
Oh, he's still outside.
Yeah, he's going down the dock. Down the docks. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I thought he was going. No, I would have caught up to him.
Okay,
I caught
yeah.
up to him. Yeah, I'm going to him. Shit.
Yeah.
Now I'm torn because I probably would have knocked, no answer. Seen him cartwheel.
Yeah, because like I said, like as the Obsidian Emissary and the Dockmaster were parting ways, Dockmaster was going down into the docks, and he just did a cartwheel and kept going about his business.
Okay, yeah, I caught up to him, and same shtick. Excuse me, I caught your cartwheel. Quite impressive.
Yeah, thanks. Gotta keep up my cardio, Gotta stay fit. He sucks in his gut a little bit.
Cartwheels once a day, it seems. Keeps the cardio in stay. My name's Eugene, and I'm looking for the the Horizon's Call. I've got a sailor ready to set sail, and definitely need to get aboard that.
You too.
Do you know where it might be?
Yeah.
Or
I
if
guess.
it's
I mean, don't be
coming
weird
to
about it,
dock?
but just follow the Obsidian Emissary. It's where he's headed.
Oh, well, that's convenient. Sure thing. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
And,
Forlorn
I-
Harbor. You're looking for the Horizon's Call. Oh wait, you said that Horizon's Call.
Yeah,
He would have
I
told you that
did.
you're looking for Captain Graves.
Okay, well, I shall do that. And I give him like a happy kind of a salute and a general leaving of the area. And not catching up to, but I just start walking, following the Shadow Man.
Okay.
Ooh. Do I
Uh,
sense
uh,
him behind you? No, I'm kidding.
A fair, I've had time to catch up, have a fair conversation. He's a good 100
Oh.
yards away from me.
He's not walking fast. He's walking at a steady pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as fast as the normal, people on the docks. And yeah, easy to keep up with, but could lose track of him if I weren't paying too much attention.
Oh, I don't think you could lose track of him right now.
Well, if he's walking straight down the docks, yeah. If he makes any turns and I'm not looking,
Mhm.
it's all over.
Calypso.
No.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Kind of wandering in the opposite direction I saw Eugene go because we had parted ways to look for the Dockmaster.
Okay.
So I am unaware that he found him and is now making his way back to me.
Yeah, he didn't even make his way back to you. He said he was following the Obsidian Emissary.
Yep.
So he's just leaving you behind.
Since I did have to go down the dock
So wait, we
You
would have been at least up here then, I think, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would say so.
So about here. That way you can put Eugene behind me.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I will do for you, Eugene. I will have you roll another perception check to see if you even spot Calypso. Because you would have walked
That's what
away,
I'm
she would have went about
hoping.
her other direction. So
Yeah, I'm particularly looking for like white hair and white and black hair. If that helps me with any advantage. But here we go. Uh,
not super high, my guy. It's a very busy dock. Unfortunately, as you're walking through, at least like with the quick scan that you're taking right now, you're not seeing a whole lot. See a lot of
Okay.
unfamiliar faces.
Okay.
Um,
Then I might try since I probably just recently passed the fishing docks or the deep sea fishing shop that I said would be the meetup spot. I might catch up to uh gosh, uh the wolf.
Jackal.
Jackal. I will get all the names eventually as well.
Jackal, it's a jackal.
All right, it's
gotcha. So you are leaving the docks then.
I would try to catch up to him because my goal would be to have a brief conversation with him. Since that happened within 5 minutes, I still have 15 minutes, essentially. So I can catch up to him, see if and like that he's going over to that harbor and see if he would, first I'd have to meet up with him and talk to him.
Well, first we're gonna stop back over at Calypso.
Yeah.
So as you are looking around Calypso in the kind of opposite direction, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Absolutely. Hopefully it's better than last time.
Hopefully.
And
Think
I
high
will be
numbers.
just a
Think high
moment.
numbers.
Kind of better.
I mean,
Hey,
it's
you know
better.
what? It's a busy dock.
Yeah,
I got double
good.
digits this time.
Yeah, it's a very busy dock. Looking around, said you don't see a whole heck of a lot, I guess. You do. I'll say you do also notice the very standout, shadowy jackal guy in like some regal robes, sort of walking down, away or out of the docks.
Mhm.
But like besides that, catching your attention, you don't see anything else that really like catches your attention. You don't see the Horizon's Call. You don't see anyone that immediately looks like they could be the dockmaster. You do see a bunch of sailors like all around, all different walks of like races, speaking different languages. There's a very strong
Okay.
fish smell on the docks.
Can I stop a random sailor and ask him?
Yeah, absolutely.
See if I can get a little help here.
Gonna find maybe like the closest sailor that you can that looks like they probably speak the same language as you.
And probably aren't a scallywag.
Yeah, someone who looks, I would assume, a somewhat respectable sailor.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna flag somebody down. Excuse me. I said excuse me.
Oh damn, girl! What do you want?
Sorry, I wasn't sure if you heard me. Would you happen to know which way I might find the dock master and or the Horizon's Call?
Fucking the dockmaster is his office. He's gonna point and basically just in a direction on the docks, closer towards like I guess I don't know what you would actually call. I don't know dock layout. Yeah, he points you in the right direction to the dockmaster's office. And it's like, if he ain't in there, he could be anywhere along the dock. I ain't seen him in a little bit. Horizon's Call. I don't know. I don't think it's on this dock. Oh, I did see I think one of their like their first mate or quartermaster somewhere along here or earlier this morning. I don't know where he's headed, but he's a let me see let me pull him up real fast. He's got like blue he's got like some dreads and a blue bandana in his hair and blue and white shirt on, stripes.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go find that guy. Do you know where you saw him last?
Headed that direction, as he's going to basically point in the direction that the rest of the docks are.
Perfect. Super helpful. Thank you so much.
Yep.
I heard a bit of sarcasm.
Have a good one, buddy. I'll see you later.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna start walking in that direction that he pointed, looking for that first mate with a blue bandana, dreads, and a blue and white striped shirt.
Yeah. Just give me one more perception check.
Um.
Don't think any
do
numbers.
you want?
Oh my
There you go.
I was about
god.
to
There you
ask
go.
you if you wanted to roll with the 11 because it's wasn't super high. It's not exactly gonna help you.
Still fresh.
But that 4 doesn't help you.
I am just too easily distracted by
It's a busy dock. There's
everything
lots of
happening
people.
at the dock. It's a big port city, you know?
Yeah.
It's a very busy place. There's a lot going on. Maybe you're used
Lots of
to like
different species and
smaller,
races.
smaller docks, smaller port cities, or just
Spent most of my life on the seas, man. I'm not used to this.
yeah. Anytime y'all came to dock, you were on the ship.
Pretty much.
But yeah, unfortunately, as you're walking down the docks, you don't see anyone that fits the description that you were given. Like occasionally you see someone who's got dreads. Occasionally you see someone else who has a blue bandana. Someone else who has a blue and white striped shirt. But never like these things combined. At one point you do see a couple of guards chasing some guy who has a pot on his head down the street. But
Oh, that crazy pothead.
Okay, I'm gonna ignore the guy with the pot on his head, and I'm just gonna keep looking for a blue bandana and a blue striped shirt.
Yep. Tell you what, give me one last perception check.
Yay! Come on.
Such a
Thank
kind, generous DM.
Gosh.
And it says 420. I think I will.
Not a bad idea. Pins are great.
Yes,
They're
they
the ones
are.
you get to draw with or write with, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube.
You don't have to sharpen them as often.
Yeah.
Less erasing. Just don't mess up. Have a long draw.
So you do see someone who fits the description going into what looks like a tavern.
I am going to follow him into said tavern.
Yeah, he is going to come into like whenever you finally get into the tavern, he's already sitting at what do you call it? Basically sitting at the bar, talking with the barkeep, having a laugh.
Is there an open stool next to him?
Roll me a 1d4. Odds no, evens yes. Evens yes.
Nice. I am going to take that empty stool next to him and take a seat. And I'm going to wait for him to finish his conversation with the barkeep.
Yes, that empty school.
Is that what I said?
I think
Yes.
so.
Whoops.
That's okay. You corrected yourself like immediately though.
He is, after, finishing up with, a laugh, telling a joke or something with the barkeep. Not really like a whole joke, maybe just like a quick one-liner. He starts downing his drinks, catches you out of the corner of his eye, and is like, "When did you get there?"
Hi, excuse me. My name's Calypso.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. Would you happen to be a part of the Horizons Call crew?
Why do you ask?
Because I heard that the Horizons Call is willing to sail the Shattered Seas and is looking for some additional crew members, and I happen to be a shipwright, not to brag.
And how long have you been on the seas?
Pretty much my whole life.
Hmm. Give me a persuasion check. He's giving you a read, trying to see well, for at least from his perspective, trying to see if you're lying. I know you're not.
I can't win with my rolls today.
No, not really.
Okay, get them out at session 0.
Yeah, yeah. He's looking you over. He's just, well, I don't know about your whole life, but you do smell like seawater. So either you just got off of a ship or you've been around one quite a while. You know your way around a ship?
Absolutely.
Can you do repairs?
Absolutely.
Can you man a cannon?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
And if our ship is boarded by some unsavory folk?
I do the little knife across the throat with my finger.
He's gonna look to the barkeep. Like, well. Gonna hold out his hand to you. Like, name's Bastion Holt. I'll talk with the captain. And I think we got a few seats still opened up. So,
Awesome. Calypso Ainsley, by the way, didn't give you my full name, so my bad.
that's fine. Most of the people on the ship call me Keel, but don't worry about that. Anyways, we are docked over at the Forlorn Harbor. If you gotta take care of anything, go ahead, because like I said, we got a few more spots opened up, and once they're filled, we're taking off.
Awesome. And which way is that harbor?
I will assume you're very new here then. Head north. You can follow the coastline down to the river. You'll see the Forlorn Harbor across the river. You probably make your way there after that. If you can't, then you weren't supposed to be on our ship.
All right, I'll be there.
Well, we'll see. It's gonna.
Thanks for the chance, and I'm gonna reach my hand out to shake his hand.
Yep, as he's all about to take a drink, he uses his other hand to awkwardly shake your hand.
All right, see you later, Keel.
That means your hand went upside down.
And then I'm gonna get up and leave because I have the information I need.
Mr. JT. As you are making your way down the docks, give me a perception check. You are looking for some red bandanaed and white clothed folks. A very weird outfit to have, but they're very easily distinguishable. As once you get closer towards the end of the wall, which is where you kind of knew where they were at. Yeah, you see about 3 guys. All 3 of them are elves. Probably half elves. Hard to tell sometimes, but yeah, they're just chilling on a couple of crates. Looks like they're just kind of your average, we'll say, dock thug, kind of like a street thug, but localized to the docks. They like see people coming around their area, and they just like trying to act tough and start fights as people just keep walking by.
Okay. Can I tell who's the leader?
Give me insight.
Since this is going to take a few moments, I'm going to take the dogs out real quick, and I'll be right back.
Yep. Nice.
Nobody.
Despite your shitty stats. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it doesn't take you too long. You're looking over at him. There's like one guy who's like acting real tough, and then there's another one who's kind of just scrawny and laughing about everything. But there's one guy who is kind of just chill, relaxed, and just sort of stoic while everybody else is doing stuff. Or at least while the other guy's doing stuff. Actually, you kind of have an idea that the guy who's just sort of chill and relaxed right now is probably the leader.
Okay. So I go up to him. I ask him, "Hey, I got this new cargo that I can't unload here. I was seeing if you know anybody that I could sell it to. Can I show you in this alley over here? Pretty illegal. I don't want anybody to see it."
Roll me a deception check. All right. Yep, they're gonna just like some. Looking you up and down. Guy looks back to his the guy looks back to the boss, because you would have been talking to the guy up front. He would have like immediately intercepted you. He's like looks back to the boss. Boss sort of stands up and is like, and said, "You got some merchandise you trying to make disappear?"
Fast as possible.
You got it on you?
Right here in my coat pocket. I just don't want anybody in this crowd to see me. Do you know anywhere secluded?
Yeah, follow me. Y'all two keep watch. There's the other two, they just like, sort of like post up. Suddenly, like the guy who is like acting a fool for a little bit, he's kind of just now quiet and keeping his eyes on everything.
Before we leave, I tell him like, you might actually want them to come with me. This is only like a sample selection. I actually got more back in my boat, so you might want them to come with us.
Well, I mean, if you can carry it on you, I can carry it. There's
No, like this is a sample size. I have more of it in my ship. So after we're done, you might want to go send them to go get the rest of it.
Yeah, I hear you. Show me what you got. As he sort of like takes y'all behind some crates, kind of out of view.
Soon as we're out of view, I punch him straight in the face and just start beating the shit out of him, if I can.
No, yeah, I'm not gonna stop you. Go ahead and give me a strength check. Rough. Yeah, as you go ahead and start the fight. Like you try and throw that punch, the guy immediately sort of like dodges out of your attack. Yeah, as he's gonna, it's like, "You stupid," as he tries to hit you. He's not doing a lot of damage. Just telling you, like, you can feel the impact, but he does not hit very hard.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and give me another strength check. I'm assuming you're gonna beat the shit out of this guy. One day. You there? Oh, did I disconnect?
Do you need to roll again, or
Did I disconnect?
do we lose him?
Seems I did disconnect. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Awesome. Yeah, with your 15, you're gonna knock him out. Like basically one touch him.
Okay.
So however you want to do that, head bash, just punch him in the face, lay him out.
I head bash him, and then I grab one of his legs and break it.
Yeah, he's unconscious for a second, and then immediately shoots awake as he's screaming, and then the other two come running in.
Can I like hide myself before they get over there, or there's no chance of me even?
Roll me a stealth check. Try. Yeah, no. As you are trying to slip onto the other side of the boxes and get out of line of sight, yeah, no, you can already hear that they are like almost right behind you, as they seeing their boss man on the floor. The one who is, the fool, essentially, is going to just immediately just start trying to attack you. I'll say he hits a little harder, but not much.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not worried about your damage. Don't worry about it. Just roll me another strength check if you're knocking him out. Yeah, you don't knock him out, but you do hit him pretty hard. Got him backing up. He very quickly realizes that he's probably not winning this fight. As he's gonna like sort of like spit out like a tooth or something. Look back at you and like, we're gonna remember this, cow man. He's gonna try and grab his boss and drag him away.
I don't let it happen. I come at him.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, just give me another strength check. Oh yeah. After that, you're probably gonna lay him out too. The third guy, the scrawny guy, he's just gonna like hold up his hands and it's like, I don't want to fight, man. Am I here? I guess not. Of course, I disconnected again.
Uh-oh.
No, you're there. I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can hear.
But yeah, he just basically holds his hands up and says, "I don't want to fight."
I tell him to stay there, don't move, and I go for the third one.
The third one was the one that was telling you he didn't want to fight.
Well, I still got to break a leg, so I go up and just kick the shit out of his leg.
Like, whoa! Is this about the race? I won't compete. I'm done. I'm out.
I still punch him in the face so I can look to see that I still hurt him, just in case.
Yeah. Give me a strength check.
Give him a walloping, JT.
I mean, despite that, you still do hit him. Like I said, like probably not as hard as you would have the other guys. But no, yeah, he backs up and he's just like, "Oh, I get it. Like I said, I'm out of the race. It's not gonna happen."
Good. I go to the one that's on the ground, trying to help the other one, and he didn't say anything, so I break his leg.
No, the second one that you laid out.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I gotcha. He's like, Jesus, man. I mean, all right. You're not gonna break my legs, right?
If you're out of the race,
I don't.
I would go
Not there. Will
the
not
country
even.
sound for a few.
Yeah. I hear you. I'm not in town anymore. I am out of here.
Come back in a few days after the race.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. He's just gonna sort of like, maybe like as you're trying to leave, he's like literally just backing himself against a wall, trying not to get in your way.
I go back to the bar and collect my money.
Yeah. As you step back into the bar, we'll say you do also happen to find yeah, as you're stepping in there, I guess you do you see the guy who I can't remember what his like, I think it was like Mordred or something like that. Yeah, you see him again, and he's like sees you coming up, and he's like waves you over to his table.
I don't sit down. I stand.
No, yeah, absolutely. He's like, so, we're good.
2 of them have broken legs. The third one won't be in town for the next few days.
Fair enough. He's gonna give you 4 gold.
Perfect.
Oh, and by the way, I heard you say something about a certain ship earlier.
Mm-hmm.
The guy over there, I think he's part of the crew. He's gonna point to essentially the guy with the blue bandana on, sitting at the bar.
All right, I go say thanks, and I go over there and talk to him.
Yeah, he's gonna be sitting there talking with the barkeep, just shooting the shit. He's gonna like just sitting there. I'm assuming like you're just somewhere behind him for a second. And it's like, man,
Yeah.
did it get darker? And the look is like, whoa, you're a big guy.
I shake my head. I heard you're part of the crew for the Horizons call.
Another one. Man, I think we hit the lottery today. He just turns around, takes his drink. He's like, yeah, sit down.
I will stand.
Well, I'm not turning around, so you can talk to my back. But
Fine.
so, what makes you think you're worthy of the crew?
I've been sailing the seas for the
For the last how long?
last last few years. It doesn't really say my backstory, so I'm just gonna say like 5 or 6.
All right. Got any particular skills?
I have wild magic.
That
And,
sounds like more of
pretty-
a hindrance than anything else.
Depending on the circumstances.
Mm.
And I'm pretty good with a battle axe.
Hmm.
I can find treasure in a maze.
Hmm.
Or find my way in a maze.
That might be handy. Can you fix a ship? Can you do repairs?
I know how to tie knots, get up the rigging and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a start. You can fire a cannon.
Fire a cannon, reload a cannon, clean the cannons and the ship in general.
You fall in line with captain's orders.
As long as the captain doesn't do me wrong.
Hard to argue that. What'd you say your name was?
Karn, Bloodhorn.
He's gonna turn back around to you. He's like, name's Bastion Holt. Head over to the Forlorn Harbor. That's where our ship is docked.
All right.
Remember, we're not staying
See you
long.
then. I was already headed directly to the ship. I have no reason to go looking for anything else. I already got some money.
All right. Gonna head back over to old fucking forgot your name. The Obsidian Emissary, who does not have a name currently.
I'm gonna step outside real
and-
quick.
Okay. And Eugene, you said you were trying to catch up with the Obsidian Emissary?
Yes.
So before we continue, considering all of that,
Did I cut out?
we got no.
Okay. You cut out for me.
I think all of that was simultaneous, to be honest.
So what I was saying was that while all of that was going on, how far did the emissary walk? Like,
Yeah, I would
How-
say for the most part, it is all simultaneous. You're not going to get super, super far, but I'd say about where you're at's good.
Okay. Okay.
I don't have control of my token.
Why not?
Uh-oh.
Why don't you lay your token down? And then I'll delete this one. If you lay it down, you should have control.
Thanks.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Anywho, go ahead.
But no, yeah. As Mr. Obsidian Emissary, Mr. High
Mhm.
Priest. Yeah, you're walking along the bank, just along the coast. As we'll say, you do hear probably some quiet footsteps, somewhat quick but quiet. Just because he's not a super heavy guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're coming up behind you.
Well, I guess the emissary will just kind of come to a stop and turn around and just kind of turn his head a little bit just to see what's behind him.
I would slow my approach with my hand raised. Say, "Hello, excuse me, sir. The name's Eugene. You look like you are pretty strong, or something like that."
You could say that. What can I do? How can I help you?
Uh, I was told that you were headed to the Forlorn Harbor, that you were possibly going to be setting sail soon on the Horizon's Call. Is that true?
That's the idea.
Oh, excellent. It's you said it's on the Horizon's Call? It's on the Forlorn Harbor?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's great. I I hope to see you there. Maybe I'll see you on the ship. I hope to go out there myself to the Shattered Seas.
All
But
right.
I've got to go meet up with another sailor out to sail the seas on the Hope. But hopefully I'll see you there. And I start to leave.
Go ahead.
Good. I'll see you out there. Like I was gonna ask names and such like that, but I guess got a little nervous
Yeah.
and start
people would-
trotting off.
People would get nervous around him. So
Yeah.
that worked. As you do like turn away, the emissary is just going to wave you off and it's just gonna simply say see you soon and then turn back around and continue walking.
Okay.
All right.
Um.
But before you, Eugene, because you're gonna interact with more people, that's gonna take a little bit longer. Gonna get with our Obsidian Emissary and continue him on his path. You're next.
Yep.
Mr. Emissary. Yeah, after
Yes.
Eugene sort of, gone his way, told you that he, hopefully sees you on the ship.
Mhm.
I'm assuming you're just going straight for the harbor?
Yes, he is. He's just going straight for the harbor.
Okay. Yeah, it is gonna take you a little while, but you are gonna be the first one there.
Yeah.
So you can go ahead and put yourself over there if you'd like.
All right.
I'm gonna say, whenever you do finally get there, there's literally like one ship in the harbor at the moment.
Mhm.
You can't see the name coming right off. But I mean, you were told that this is where the ship is. You kind of have this, assumption. It's like, that's probably it.
Yeah, he's going to have this inner dialogue in his head saying, I thought he was trying to keep it on the down low. This doesn't look very down low."
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
but
not. Everyone feels muscle enough, so they just
Right.
pay it no mind.
But yeah, he'll continue forward.
Yeah, as you are continuing down the sort of docks, you do see that like on the dock side right next to the ship, you do notice that there is a number of people just moving cargo onto the ship.
Okay.
Assuming you continue your approach.
Yeah. He's still got that black smoky aura, so he does seem a little, intense to be around at
Yeah.
first.
Yeah,
but,
they're gonna notice you pretty quick.
yeah. Yeah.
But what you as you sort of approach, one person sort of does turn to you. He's got like a dark red bandana, open leather vest.
Mhm.
But you can also notice looks like he's got like some pretty deep scarring around his jaw. And he just sort of he's pretty tall, all things considered. But he looks to you, just sort of looks you up and down, and then gestures to another, or looks to the person next to him, and then just sort of gestures to you after that. As this other guy, shorter, actually has like a leather chest plate on, some somewhat nice clothes, some nice suave brown hair. As he's looking at you, and he's just like, what are we looking for, Mr. What do I call you?
Ninazu.
Ninazu.
Locals call me the Obsidian Emissary.
You got a title and everything? Who are you?
I'm one of the high priests of the of Ergaldum here in the city.
Oh, that would explain a lot. Sorry, I don't come to the city very often. So, what can we do you for? Sorry about the other guy. He doesn't talk a lot.
Ninazu is actually going to hand him the paper that he had received from the dockmaster that advertised the need for a crew.
I see. And what would someone of your profession want with the Shattered Seas? Seems a little bit far from home.
That it is, but I figured this would be a good opportunity for me to have a bit of a pilgrimage for myself and possibly just a whole new experience. I may not be able to, I don't know a whole lot about ships, but at the very least, if people get sick, injured, or near death, I can provide help.
Not gonna lie, we haven't had a cleric on our ship in... I'll be honest, I have no idea. I'm kind of new. But, let me go talk to the boss man and see what he wants to do. Maybe he'll come out and see you. Otherwise, I'll at least be able to, tell you what's up. Wait right there.
Ninazu's going to just bow his head and wait patiently. Wow, I even mispronounced my own name.
Yep, I was about to say, even you're mispronouncing stuff. Don't get mad at me. Yeah, so he's gonna, go up onto his ship, just sort of walking up the ramp.
Mhm.
You can hear him talking to someone for a little bit as another face sort of pops over, coming down the what do you call it? The ramp. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you definitely look like a man of faith. I hear you are a high priest in the area.
Yes, sir.
He's gonna hold out his hand. Like, name's Captain Graves. Elias Graves. Most just call me Drift.
Which would you prefer?
Let's stick to a first name basis right now. Elias.
All right. Ninazu will hold out his hand and shake Elias, right?
Elias, but yeah.
Elias? Okay, yeah. He will shake Elias's hand. Good to meet you.
And I believe Old Ronan over there said that your name was Nazu.
Ninazu, yes.
Gotcha. And you are willing to... Have you ever been on a ship before?
No.
It's definitely a different experience than being on land.
I expect as such.
I mean, storms out there are a lot worse than they are in the city. Are you okay with that? Like, I can't
Yeah.
promise that you're gonna make it back.
I'm willing to meet my maker when the time comes for it.
Well, I guess I got all the warnings out of the way. We could really use a cleric. There's, like I said, rough seas. It is easy to get hurt or sick or die. So yeah, one of your skills, especially one, I mean, you said you're a high priest? Yeah. Like,
Yes.
we would be fucking honored to have you on our ship. At that point, you will still have to pull your own weight. If we need people to do something, you know, like I said, don't get me wrong, we want you to focus on the healing, but manpower's manpower. I need you where I need you.
I may be a high priest, but even I have my chores.
Fair enough. As long as we're on the same page, welcome aboard. We've got a few more open spots on our ship before we set sail. Don't know how many are coming. Not sure when. Might be here a few more days, but
Speaking of, there was a shorter gentleman that was following me a little ways back. I do believe he would like to join. I don't know what his skill sets are, but he seems very, I don't know, he's a little charismatic.
all right. Well, charisma can go a long way, but not a whole lot necessary on a ship. But he knows where to find us.
He does.
Then I'm assuming we'll probably have Ronan talk to him whenever he gets here.
I just have a good feeling about it.
I'll keep that in mind. Gonna, give you a nod and a bow, and then just sort of gesture to the ship and the ramp. It's like, if you would like to make yourself acquainted with the Horizon's call, welcome aboard.
And Ninazu will go up the ramp.
Heading back over to you, Mr. Eugene. As you are, you've turned tail away from the obsidian emissary, our jackal-headed
Yeah.
friend, and
The
started making your way
emissary,
back
yes,
to the district, looking for Calypso.
Right. I would probably have pulled Sammy out of my pocket, put him on my shoulder, and be like, "All right, now, be on the lookout for Calypso." I wouldn't have walked very fast, very far. I would have walked, come back to a slow, steady walk, looking
Yeah.
looking
Like, as
left,
soon as you got
straight
into
ahead.
the dock area, you're immediately like, okay, slow down, focus.
Yeah, and I'm going to be hovering around the deep sea fishing shop.
I gotcha. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check. Because you have Sammy, I'll give you a +1 to your roll.
Nice, nice.
All
All
so you
right.
got an
It's an
11.
11.
Unfortunately, it is still very packed. Really, still very
It's
hard
busy
to
dock.
see. Yep. Constantly busy.
Yep.
But you are at the meetup spot. So you are aware that, sooner rather than later, she's probably going to show up. At least you hope so.
I hope so.
Yep. You doing anything else while you wait?
Eric, you internally brought a tear to my eye when you said you had hope for this little guy.
Yeah, well, you know what? Ninazu might be a little intimidating, but he's actually pretty chill.
Yeah.
I
I
don't have hope
mean,
for any
he's
of
a
you.
priest. He's got to at least have some chill.
Yeah.
I don't have any hope for any of you.
As far as I know, you're a knight or king, or not a king, like a guard, head guard, or something like that.
Oh, I mean, you've never been to these parts, so of course you don't know what to expect.
Yep. No, I believe that's it, bud.
All right. Calypso. I'm assuming
Yes,
you're
sir.
just heading straight back down, or are you heading to the meeting point?
I am heading to the meeting point. I'm a woman of my word.
Yeah. Doesn't take you too terribly long to get back there. You do, like, as you're walking up, you do see Elias sort of looking around, as he's probably looking for you. You can see the little mouse on his shoulder.
I'm sorry, who's Elias?
Yeah, not Elias. Excuse me, Eugene.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Elias is.
Yeah, a
You
different
know.
doc.
Different doc, different NPC. We got it.
I could have sworn I knew him.
I'm gonna call out to him. Hey, Eddie!
I will perk my head around, notice her, and start making my way towards you.
Yeah. Your pet mouse is gonna squeak and kind of just gesture in her direction.
Rat.
Like, hey, I found her.
Right. Yeah. Good work. Good work, Sammy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll here, how about that? Evens, he stays on my shoulder. Odds he does not. Odds he goes back into the pocket.
Yep. He's shy.
Yep. So I meet up with her. Let her know, I saw Big Shadow Man headed that way. Tell her about the information about Forlorn Harbor. Oh God, I had it. I'm sorry. The ship
Horizon's Call.
and the Horizon's Call. I will get it.
Don't worry, like I said, I forgot y'all names. I'm gonna forget them.
Yeah.
I don't have any qualms with you forgetting
I
names.
know that the acronym for it is THC.
Huh. Wow,
The
that's
Horizon's
great.
Call.
I never noticed that. That's great.
I thought it was intentional. Anyway, I have been kind of going on the word that I have a sailor, so I'm kind of acting as an intern for you, kind of assuring your spot on the ship.
Oh, it's funny you say that. But go on.
Well, I mean, traveling with you, if you'll have me, at least to get on the seas.
Sure, I actually just met the first mate. His name's Bastian. He told me that the ship is in the Forlorn Harbor, and if we have any business in town, to make it quick, because as soon as their slots fill up, they are headed out to the open seas. So I'm making my way there now. I was coming back to find you.
Perfect. That's why we set up a meeting spot. Excellent. We can head that way.
Awesome.
Y'all can go ahead and bring yourselves over to the Forlorn Harbor.
Over to the Forlorn.
You bring yourselves over to the Forlorn.
Giggity.
I mean, you want me to go find a token and put that there? You're fighting it.
Oh lordy. Okay, well I'm always rolling with advantage and no legendary for you.
All right. Tiamat, where are you at?
Yep, just 3,000 HP. It's fine.
If you die, I can't bring you back yet.
So as y'all make y'all's way into, y'all make y'all's way along the coastside, along the river, head over to the Forlorn Harbor. Y'all see the one ship sort of posted up there. Y'all do notice again a couple of people, just putting cargo from the dock and onto the ship. Kind of the same people that the other guy, whose name I can't remember. Right off top, Obsidian Emissary.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, most of those people are still sort of moving stuff. But yeah, go on.
I am gonna look for someone who looks like they might be the captain, or if maybe Bastion beat us here.
You from the dock, you don't see Bastion.
Okay.
I would say give me a perception check.
All right.
So, looking over, everybody, say like, so from what you noticed, again, so you notice the guy with the scarred jaw, open leather vested, uh, yeah, open leather vest, a dark red bandana in his hair. Theodu also notice, who we will be, what's his name? Well, you don't know his name, but
That guy.
trying to put a description of him in my head. But the youthful man with the leather chest plate, two swords on his side, sort of like a red sash around his waist. More or less a pretty handsome guy, but anyways, yeah. So those are essentially the two first guys that y'all see out there. So your captain material, probably not. You don't see anybody in a captain's hat.
All right.
But you got those two. I would say the person who looks like they're probably in charge between the two is the guy with the scarred jaw.
All right. I'm gonna call out to him, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, here you guys are looking for some more crew to fill your ship."
He is just eyeing you down right
Oh Lord. My name's Calypso. I met Bastion on the other docks, and he sent me this way.
See, he's just gonna sort of take a sort of like exhale, like almost a sigh. He just turns around, goes up the ramp onto the deck of the ship. Doesn't say anything. And then
Oh,
the other guy is like, don't mind him. He doesn't talk a whole lot. He says what he needs to say, and he never needs to say anything.
got it. Okay.
You mentioned
I'm
Bastion.
Calypso. Yeah, Bastion sent me this way.
Yeah. He probably went to go talk, or at least get the captain. I don't know if he went to go talk to the captain. I've been here like a week, and I haven't heard the guy say a word.
Okay, gotcha. What's your name?
Name's Ronan.
Nice to meet you, Calypso. Those swords are pretty cool looking.
Oh yeah, thanks. He sort of like pulls them out and he's like, got Whisper and Thunder, my ladies.
Nice.
Who's the
Who's
the other
you
guy?
might actually see me pull out like a book and a piece of paper from my bag, from my satchel, my little fanny pack, and kind of just start taking notes of this conversation. Or not actually taking notes, but might have just write down a name.
I got you.
Intern. I'm with her.
Yeah, that's Eugene. You can call him Eddie if you want. But he's with me.
I do give a firm but quick salute
Gotcha. So I guess
with my free
y'all
hand.
are like if we take one of y'all, we take both of you then.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, hey, would you look at that? And he's just gonna sort of point up to the ramp, and you can see, kind of like a navy blue collared coat. The coat's actually like gray, but he's sort of walking down. Sort of walks up to y'all and is like, old Ironjaw said that y'all knew or met with Bastion.
I give a nod.
Yeah, that's I did, Captain. I'm gonna kind of stand up straighter and kind of square my shoulders. Bastion said I could find you guys over here. I heard that you guys are going out to the Shattered Seas.
Gotcha. I was gonna sort of look both of y'all over for a second.
I am standing upright.
Yeah. Well,
So,
go on.
quick question: are they standing on the dock still, speaking to
Yes.
to him, or okay?
Yeah.
So, just for the hell of it, at the moment, Ninazu is he's got his arms on the railing, looking down at the shorter man that he had met earlier, and this new woman that's beside him. Ninazu's looking down from the ship.
He is going to look up to you and is like, "Was he the one?"
I look
Yes.
up and give a friendly wave, like, "Oh, hey!"
Yes.
And I kind of lower hand and look down back at him.
And Nazu just nods back and then tells the guy that tells the man that yes, that's the one that I mentioned earlier.
And then I give a nudge to Calypso and be like, "Look, see, that's the guy with the shadow."
As he's radiating shadow.
Yeah,
He's still radiating that black smoke.
yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of eye it, not like in a threatening, menacing way, like in a curious way. But I'm not gonna say anything about it.
So, I'm assuming y'all know y'all's way around the ship. Bastion probably wouldn't have sent y'all this way if he didn't already give y'all some sort of, I guess, run through.
I'm not gonna make it obvious, but I'm just gonna give a little nod and slight gulp.
Absolutely, sir. Been doing this.
I think I cut out. Hello? Focus, focus. Internet, please focus. Okay, I'm gonna restart my net then. This is weird. Not weird. Annoying.
Guys.
Think I'm
About
back.
it. Oh no. Yeah, you're back.
I was sitting there, I was like, I can't remember exactly what I said, but I'm sitting there, and it's like, focus, focus, internet, regain focus.
You were asking if they had any skills useful on the ship.
Right. And then y'all had said, well, one of y'all had said, gulp. And then the other one was like, yeah, absolutely.
No, I didn't say well, never mind. Yeah, we're good.
I'm paraphrasing.
No, you're good. You're good. I thought about it.
Calypso responded, "Absolutely, sir. I've been a shipwright for a while. I was a part of another crew, but that ship went down."
What was the name of the ship?
The Silver Serpent.
Okay, I think I have heard that name before, but I can't really say I know the ship. Sucks it went down. Did you lose folk?
Whole crew, unfortunately. Lone survivor.
Ouch. Well, you'll fit in then. Yeah, look, if Bastion's vouching for you, I trust the man. I'll let y'all on. If y'all don't work out, y'all's his problem. You, sir, little, don't want to say little guy, but you said your name was what again?
The name's Eddie.
Eddie. All right, well, the Nazu up there vouches for you. He says he's got a good feeling about you. I ain't gonna knock him either. Seems like a pretty smart fella.
Kind of look down and up.
Yeah, he is
Yes,
eyeing
sir.
you pretty well. Like,
yes, sir.
If you were gonna look up towards the where Ninazu was kind of leaning over the edge of the ship. He is no longer there.
Okay.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you though. You don't look very fit. I could be wrong. Maybe you got a little bit of secret muscle in there, but ship's a lot of hard work. You gonna pull your weight?
You're gonna see me take a note or two and be like, "Looks can be deceiving," and absolutely.
All right. Well then, I guess you two, welcome aboard. Wasn't expect to have
Thank you,
3 of y'all in
Captain.
one day. Yeah, go ahead and get up the ramp. Go ahead and get acquainted with the ship. I'm sure. You know what, Ronan, show them to the crew quarters where they'll be sleeping. And he's like, "Yep, righto, boss man. Follow me,
And
guys."
that's where
Okay.
Nanazu would be at this point.
Quick question: was Ronan the man with the scar jaw?
No, Ronan was the guy with the scar jaw that doesn't talk. Ronan is the guy with the 2 swords.
Yes. Okay. And did the guy who talked to us introduce himself? Say his name.
As Ronan, yes.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna like wave to y'all. Like, I mean, he's already resheathed his swords, but yeah, he's gonna wave to y'all. And it's like, all right, come on, follow me. I'll give you the grand tour. It is a pretty nice ship, not gonna lie. Yeah, as y'all go aboard, Mr. Karn,
See.
you just heading straight to the harbor?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and bring yourself over there.
What? You're not gonna swim across? No, I'm kidding.
He just
He said it
did.
didn't.
No. As you end up, making your way over to Forlorn Harbor, it's kind of like afternoonish. Maybe not like quite afternoonish. Like, I'm not gonna say that y'all spent like 4 hours, on the docks or anything, but it's getting there.
about
It's
10
late
o'clock.
morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
10's a good
10, 11 o'clock.
As you finally get there, you do see, I'll go ahead and just say, you don't see the same people that the other guy saw. Instead, you do see a shirtless man with a red bandana on his head, moving a couple of crates. And then don't know how to describe this guy. He's got like sort of like half patchwork black and red shirt on, some black and red pants. Like, he's got a nice outfit on, essentially. Not really like a nice outfit, but a very rugged, well put together one.
Mhm.
Pretty well built. Got like a permanent scowl on his face, dreads in his hair. He's gonna look to see you coming up. He's like, "Man, how many are coming in this day? What you want, big man?"
Here to join the crew. I was here to speak to the captain.
Oh, naturally. And who sent you?
I tell him the guy who sent me was I forget his name.
Bastion. Oh, man. All right.
Do I need to prove myself or anything?
You ain't got to talk to me. Let me go grab the boss. He's gonna start walking up the ramp and just, "Captain, we got another one."
He hasn't been able to sit down really.
I know.
Yeah, y'all can basically hear is like on the other side. Gee, like, fucking damn.
What a day!
Like, look it over. It's like, oh man, okay, promising. What's your name, big guy? As you can see, who's supposed to be the captain walking down the ramp.
Name's Karn Bloodhorn.
You also talked to Bastion, I hear.
Yes.
I don't have to ask. I'm assuming you willing to get your hands dirty if necessary.
If I always get my hands dirty.
All right. And you know your way around a ship?
Yep.
All right. So I can't argue Bastion, but I think 3 of y'all are in his court today. Y'all fuck up, it's on him. Come on. Jarek, show him around. As the guy who was talking earlier, talked to you a little bit ago. He's like, all right. Tells you to, basically doesn't even tell you to, just gestures for you to follow him. As it's gonna come on board. I'm assuming you come on board as well.
Mm-hmm.
As I will actually, what I can do now. La da da dee 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 dee. Assuming it loads. For some reason, it's not. Or did I disconnect as I did that? I disconnected as I did that. Really? What kind of shit is that?
Not again.
Oh no.
It's
Like-
rumored the slightest rain cloud can knock his internet out.
There we go.
Yeah.
Fucking slightest fart next to the router.
I take it, Wayne. I take it it's the ship or the bottom floor at the literal bottom of the map.
Crew quarter over here.
Oh,
Middle
okay.
map. Yeah, those are hammocks. Come on now. Your first time on a ship.
I'm tired, honestly.
Well, okay, those are some back
There we
level.
go.
What'd you say, Reaper?
There's some more beds in the back of that same level, but that's like captain and stuff.
Yep. We'll say
Yeah.
this over here is the captain's quarter. This is the crew quarters. This is for a few other members of the crew, not y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there a brig? I'm not seeing one.
No.
Uh-oh, there's a problem on the ship.
We'll just throw you
Okay,
overboard.
continue. Oh, well, yeah, well, better than a brig. Less space used.
hmm
Just keel haul you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as you know, y'all have all been shown around the ship. It's maybe like a few hours even after that. Y'all have gotten acquainted with a couple of the crew. You learned that the first mate is of course Dorian Jaw. The quartermaster is wait, did I say Dorian Jaw? Excuse me.
Yeah, the first mate is Bastion.
Yeah, that's probably what I meant. I'm just getting a bunch of names all mixed up in my head. Yeah, first mate is Bastion Holt. Quartermaster is Doran Ironjaw Vex. Everyone calls him Ironjaw, and as they've told you, because he actually has an iron plate in his mouth, which is why he doesn't talk a lot. Then you got another person by the name of Thorn, also kind of quiet, but he's very hardworking. He's not that he's can't talk or anything. He's just, you know, he mostly keeps to himself, but he is definitely holds his own. Jarek is the guy who was talking to Karn. Y'all should all have actually access to see who the crew members are.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've clicked through them, not gonna lie.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But as a few hours go by and Bastion arrives back on the ship, so you can hear, we'll say, where are most of y'all? I know Nanazu is
Mhm.
below deck in the, or not really below deck, because that's just another room on the front of the ship, but you are in the captain's quarters, or not captain, fucking Christ, crew quarters.
Very cool. Just
Yeah.
My words. Where are the rest of y'all?
respectable
Uh,
distance behind Calypso, taking little self notes.
Yeah, Eugene and I were getting escorted by Ronan to the crew's quarters.
Yeah. Y'all have been moved to the map, right?
Oh, I
To
have?
the ship.
I gotta zoom in. What?
Yeah, to like the actual ship map.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find myself.
No, you're not. I didn't
Oh,
place you on there.
our tokens aren't
Oh.
on there yet. Got it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. No, gotcha. Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
Like I said, this is the crew quarters.
I
Same place Nazu's at.
the
All
emissaries
right,
at.
I would have walked
That's
in.
okay.
There I am.
Noticing all the hammocks. Darn, where are you at? Not here. Bird.
I'm hanging out on the top deck.
All right.
Top deck, you said.
All right. But yeah, as all of y'all are sort of just chilling, sort of kind of just getting the vibe of the ship. True. Maybe talk to a few members along the way. Ronan is very talkative, and he also likes to talk about himself. So just be aware of that. But y'all do, after a little bit, y'all do hear a bell on the front of the ship, just sort of like ding 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 ding, like trying to get the whole crew's attention.
Okay. I'm gonna take that as a sign to go back out onto the deck.
As you and a few other people, basically the entire crew, and I would say like besides the six people that you can see in the crew section, there are more crew members. They're just less standoutish.
Yeah.
Most of them would just be NPC 1-3.
Yeah.
I'd have put away my journal and paper and notes. Or it's really just the old book and the paper.
Oh, and Calypso, as we both step out, you see, you get a better view of Ninazu, or as the city knows him at least, as the Obsidian emissary, and he just kind of doesn't really crack much of a smile, but he waves at you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna extend a hand, and I'm gonna introduce myself. Hey, how you doing, Calypso?
A little hesitant at first because of how very quick you were. He will
Yeah.
shake your hand and introduce himself as Ninazu.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Right. As everybody, gathers on board. Okay, I can't move that guy from there, so I'll move him from here. Yeah, we'll just be right here. Yeah, you are gonna see. We'll have here, here, and then old boy coming out over here, getting on the same level with all of you, most of you. And it's like, all right, listen up. All of the seats on the ship have been filled. Most of y'all came in today. That's honestly, y'all kind of blew my mind right there. I didn't think we were leaving for a few more days at least. You all know where we're headed. I'm assuming most of y'all have heard stories about it. It's a very dangerous place. Not many people that go there come back. However, if that's where you want to go, you ain't going to find another captain willing to sail there for at least 100 nautical miles in any direction. Ain't no captain here going to take you. So this is your last chance. You want to get off this ship? Stay in the port? You do that. You got till nightfall. That's when we leave. That clear?
Understood.
Aye, Captain.
Awesome. That being said, it's going to be a few weeks that we're on the ocean. At least. Assuming we don't get a little lost along the way. And if you got any last minute business, or you just want to kiss the soil goodbye for a while, like I said, get that done before nightfall. As soon as that sun's out of the sky, you're not on board this ship, you're left behind. And he is just gonna go back into his quarters. As Bastion is gonna take up. It's like, all right, guys, you heard him. Do what you gotta do. Take care of business. Any
doing any
loved
of this
ones?
There's
What?
Bye.
You cut out for like that entire segment.
Awesome.
it's the slow goodbye. That's what we assumed you last said.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did say, if you want to kiss the soil goodbye. But annoying internet.
Mhm.
Punch it in the vagina.
A simple breeze in the wrong direction could knock it out.
Yeah. That being said, throughout the rest of the day, as y'all get acquainted with each other, the crew, the ship itself,
Mhm.
y'all are learning that there is y'all know where the crew quarters is. Basically y'all can actually see like the entire layout of the ship, so like not too much, but y'all like the dining area. They tell you that they have a library that's a little usually it's probably the quietest part of the ship, but most of the books are old and honestly the captain likes some fantasy novels, so
They're time passers.
yeah.
Yeah. Nazo could, he could dip his muzzle in a good book.
They do also tell you that the 4 rooms below deck are off limits. That is what do you call them? What are their names? Do-do-do-do. Oh yeah,
The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Marina, and the other guy.
those are the rooms for Doran, Ronan, Thorn, and Jarek.
Which rooms? I'm sorry, one more time. I didn't see it ping.
These
At the
rooms
bottom.
down here.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep. Those rooms are off
Bottom deck.
limits, except in like if y'all can knock and see if y'all are allowed in, but otherwise private quarters.
Yeah.
There y'all be taking nights or sleeping in shifts. Like certain parts of the crew will be awake during certain hours, the other parts because there's only so many hammocks. Unless some of y'all want to sleep on the floor, and like there's a reason they use hammocks on a ship.
I mean,
you're gonna be rolling a lot if you sleep on the floor.
I wonder if Ronan's ever had that problem. A rolling Ronan.
Ah.
Funnier in my head, yeah.
Yeah. As the night comes, and you can hear again that bell dinging, as you can hear Bastion call out and just like, all hands on deck, set sail. As most of the crew hops to, grabs ropes, start turning the ship. And with of course, I'm assuming y'all help out as well. Y'all start
Yeah,
heading out.
absolutely.
It's gonna be a long while, but
yeah.
What's up?
So just for a little bit of flavor, as the ship sets sail, Ninazu is going to I don't have the prayer on the top of my head, but essentially he's going to pray to Ergaldum to guide the ship safely, so that because we are not, it is not our time yet, blah blah blah, that whole spiel.
Yeah.
So he's in a sense going to say a prayer to kind of, in a way, bless the ship.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Shortly after the captain was starting his speech, and he mentioned the word, "We're going out to the shattered sea. Most sailors don't come back." You would have seen, if anyone had looked over in Eugene's general direction, kind of not go ghost face, but just stare blankly.
It's like, oh shit.
Out. Yeah, just kind of oh wow.
Well, how far would you have been from Ninazu?
I'm assuming he's close to.
I'm respectfully behind her, and if you are, I mean, beside me at the captain, you might have seen it. Calypso would not have seen it if she's in front of me looking at the captain. Captain might have seen it. I don't know. I actually, whenever I said all that, I wasn't.
Okay. Well, if you were closer by, Ninazu would have just put a hand on top of your head to, and is in a way just to comfort you somehow.
Maybe not. I think that the space provided probably on this side.
Well, that wouldn't be in front of. Oh,
No, I
that would
said
be in
behind.
front of Calypso, actually.
If
Yeah.
Captain's
right
over
here's
here.
the captain.
That is not the captain.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, right there. Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. I don't think I want to say. Throughout the day, I would have told Calypso, I might go explore the ship. He might have seen me somewhere tucked off solo and sat and talked with Sammy for a good maybe half an hour to 45 minutes to an hour, just sitting there talking to him at the edge of the ship. Yeah.
He jumps into the water. You never see him.
No, Sammy, he goes back to shore. He don't want to go.
A mouse overboard.
Rat. Dang. There's a species.
Well, I didn't hear you say rat earlier, so
Yeah,
Yes, he is a rat.
okay.
Dang,
So,
DM
rat-
messing
technically
up
rats
the
are more intelligent.
messing up the story.
But yeah. Yeah, like I said, with that being said, y'all can have a little bit of RP session if y'all are for the rest of the session if y'all would like. Otherwise, like I said, y'all are heading out to sea and it's gonna be a while before y'all get to the Shattered Seas.
Okay.
Calypso is going to, since she's a shipwright, she's gonna like take stock of like supplies, find carpenter's tools, make sure, like, just so she has an idea of like what she's working with should something happen that she needs to fix.
Okay. Gotcha. I haven't put any actual supplies on the ship right now. If y'all look into the back in y'all's journal, the player ship section, we have an icon for it and the actual Horizons call sheet.
Nice.
I don't have any there's a lot on there, or not really like a whole heck of a lot. When we get there, I will explain ship combat because I did not like the way D&D 5th edition executed ship combat. It was confusing for me. And this, at least again for me, made more sense.
Yeah.
I hope I did make it pretty simple, or at least easy to understand. Like I said, we will worry about that next session.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Nanazu is just going to check the general health of everybody on the ship. Just, it's something he's used to doing. So,
Say most people do seem to be in pretty decent shape, all things considered. Like, obviously, like, again, Iron Jaw is probably in pain just because of his, Iron Jaw.
yeah.
But, like, he's very stoic. He does not really show it that much. There might be, like, a couple other people on the ship, like some nameless NPCs who are, maybe just a little extra tired, a little extra worn out. Maybe stubbed their toe on something, had a cannonball fall on their foot.
They have a point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Well, either way, there is now a cleric on board who intends to do his job. So he's making sure everybody's, at least healthy enough for the ship to run properly.
Good enough for them to do their job.
Yes.
All right. Karn, what are you doing?
I'm working out on the top deck up here.
You said you're working out?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's food. I know. Can you say?
Jarek, the guy literally just across from you, here. He is like kind of just inspired by you just starting to work out. He is actually going to follow suit. He is
Alright.
basically just going to try and match your pace.
Oh,
As
I
I
got
see
some
this, I
gym
go
bros on the
harder.
ship.
Oh no.
Say it again, JT.
Hold on one sec.
Since he starts doing that, I go harder.
Yeah, like I said, he is still going. You know what? Give me a strength check or athletics. Excuse me.
Just a second. I start making my food. I'll chew your food.
Let me find him.
Like we lost him again.
No, I'm here.
Oh.
No.
Oh, he rolled a 9. I don't know why. Oh, probably because of the usual shit. Man. Oh, no, little shits. I mean, I'm not gonna change every fucking character sheet. That.
Do we need to roll for health? I forgot to ask that
Oh,
earlier.
no, actually, question. I did forget about that. Yes, you will have to. So you either roll your hit dice for HP or you take the average.
Mm.
Oh, actually, I think it's actually starting out. You take the maximum. You either get to roll or take the maximum. I'd have to double check, but
Well, that's obvious.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't really quite make sense to me in my head. But it has been a while since I've had to roll a character sheet.
Mhm.
Let's see. Sheet. I'm just gonna pull up a random one. Oh yeah, no. Starting out, it is you do just get max. You don't roll. It is just so Karn, you're a barbarian. It's 12 plus your Constitution modifier. For the rest of y'all, Calypso, you already have yours in check. Eugene, yours is going to be 8 plus your Constitution modifier, so 8 plus 3.
8 plus 3, 9, 10, 11. That's neat.
I got 26.
Ah, yes. Out of 11 health, I have 100.
Karn, wait, 26?
No,
Your modifier?
Oh,
What?
shit.
12 plus
way
your
higher than the
modifier.
Never mind. Nope. My bad. My bad.
Dude,
That's my bad.
Peter.
Yeah, the moment I heard that, I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, you also didn't even have
26.
yourself set as a... Oh, yes, you do. Why is it only giving you a D4? That's very strange. Wait a minute. And that means... Is this one not right? Should be. I don't know. Roll 20 confuses me sometimes. Yeah. Okay, we should be good.
Also,
Uh,
oh, I'm not interrupting. I think Sammy might be free around the ship for now. Like he's always within like earshot of me.
I gotcha. And
But
Eric, I think your HP is wrong. You have a...
The 8?
Yeah, it's your maximum Constitution, or your maximum D8.
Yeah.
So your 8 plus
Yeah.
your Constitution modifier.
Well, remember, I started the character sheet earlier, and then
yeah.
you had me wait to roll everything. So
Yeah, I got you. Well, I had everybody. Yeah, I hear you.
so it was 8.
I was just making
plus
sure we got it covered first.
11. There we go.
And same with you, Andrea. Yours is a 6. You need to add. Your HP should be a 9 right now. Hello? Did I disconnect? Motherfucker! Every time.
It's juice.
Oh, I'm back. Okay, Andrea.
Yes.
I'm back to
Your HP is also wrong.
What?
Yep. Your hit dice is a D6. But you need to add your Constitution modifier to it. So you have 9 HP.
Thank you.
Yep. With that being said, I think that's gonna call session, guys. Welcome to the Shattered Seas. I mean, not exactly yet, but welcome to the campaign.
Yeah, welcome to the campaign
Yay!
of the Shattered Seas.
Yeah. Y'all want to say goodnight to the 3 people that will probably watch this on YouTube?
Good night, YouTube guy, and maybe that one girl.
Possibly watch this.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night or good morning.
And we are